Let's see if this is working today. So far, so good. There we go. All right. So today I'm just wrapping up a new monster. And here I'm grabbing its idle animations. We'll have to find where it's hiding. I think I'm doing the idle 2. Yeah, there we go. And the walk animation, I believe. All right, don't freeze up on me. I might have jumped the gun here. I was gonna do a different animation for its walk because that looks kind of goofy. Let's look at this big. See what that looks like. Why can't I move? Let's move that out of the way. What's going on? There we go. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like that. Let me look for the one I was looking at earlier. I need something. Where's it hiding? I have so many folders. Monster. Let's look for. It's not an alien. It's not a sound effect. Man, I take like 2 days off and I'm lost. That's why I try not to slow down because I keep my momentum and I know exactly where all my things are hiding. And then I take some time off and I'm right back to looking at everything like, oh man, how was I doing this? There we go. So, erase this. We've got animations, locomotion. I don't think this is what I was using because these animations are, let's see. These animations look a little drunk, too drunk for a werewolf. So we don't really want to do that one. We want it's not creature. Where the fuck? Content, barnyard, bear. Custom. No, it's not custom animation. Those are the ones I made. Let's see here. It's not in my main folders. I might have tucked them away somewhere else. Not monsters within. That's a sound pack. Phew. All right, well, let's start here. Let's check out. Yeah, I mean, these were the basic werewolf animations that were already there. I I mean, I don't mind that walk. My only issue is I would prefer something a little different because if he starts running and I find a better running animation, I don't want them to look too jarring. Like, because I don't really know what I'm going to do for him, hauling ass after one of the players running away. This is crazy. I had just been in the folder before I started streaming when I was making sure, well, not making sure, but before I started streaming, I was already like in all my folders and working on a few things. And now, when I need here, let's see what the jog looks like. Jog forward. No, these are like drunk. These are um not what I'm looking for. Got a cow folder, ghost folder. Not what I'm looking for. We've got another creature animation. Let's check out what's in here. Here we go. Might be closer to what I'm looking for. Let's see if we got some kind of idle in here. Or not idle, walk. So this is like quadruped, like 4-leg movement. So see how that looks. That would be pretty cool. What's that called? Anim creature sit walk. Let's see if I can plug that in. Anim creature sit walk. And then put here. Can't really get a good peek of how he looks with it, but I feel like that might be kind of crazy looking, which would be cool. I could always delete it and restart if I don't like it. But the thing, here we go. I'm just an idiot. I think I found it. I think this is what I was looking for. Yeah, look at that movement. I kind of like that. Let's find out what that's called and plug it in. Anim monster walk. So anim monster walk. Anim monster walk. Here we go. Why do I have multiples? Okay, it's kind of disturbing. He's got his palms out as he's walking. Kind of freaky. I might dig it. That's like really creepy. I don't think I would want that following me. Looks creepier than how he was walking. Is he like squatting? It looks like he's squatting. What's going on? It might be because this is like Unreal 4 like model, and that werewolf is, I believe, like Unreal 5. So that might be why he looks like he's squatting. Let me give him a different walk, see if it straightens his posture. Let's go back to this. Okay, that's really not working. Walk, and yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna have to use the base walk that came with them. For now, I will worry about 150, 200. I will do 200. his run animation. I don't think he has a run, so that will be where I do need to get a run working. Let's see if I can see what happens when I plug this one in. That's really disturbing. I kind of like it because now if he's hunched over, I don't know. We'll have to see how this looks because right now it could just be really goofy. Give his run speed like 600. We'll just have to test, see if it works. All right, so let's go to the werewolf. Where's he hiding? Right here. Let's give him his werewolf skin. And let's give him the right blueprint. ABP werewolf. Where's it hiding? There we go. ABP werewolf. Okay. Looking creepy. Let's give him some basic logic for now, so that way we can see what he looks like running around in the level. We'll throw him. That's not the real him. We'll throw him in this little test level. But first, I need to give him an ability. We'll just use the generic monster data, which I believe should still do like a basic, like swiping attack. I can get it to open. There we go. So we'll have him on wander around. Give him his idle animation. That was I don't need to adjust the idle animation because this is the default. And he will use basic ability. So let's see what happens when I drop him in here. We just want to see what he looks like walking around and then what he looks like when he starts chasing. So I'll jump in. Let me adjust some sounds here. Don't want you guys to go deaf. Ignore all that. That's just test level. Lots of random things out here. And then we'll walk over here. See if he's okay. He's just sliding. Oh, I know how to fix that. So I have this weird issue when I use this this kit that I got from this developer. It doesn't work right until you open up its blend space and you go to preview settings and you hit apply to asset and you save it. That's it. Now he should run as the Lord intended. All right, let's just grab this. I think there's going to be like 6 rounds in it. Yeah. All right. What's he look like when he runs? Kinda goofy. Why is it so? I don't like the lighting in here. Let's try to do some real light. It'll help us out. How does it look now? A little better. No. Why is it still? I don't know. It's kind of weird. But fuck it. he shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I guess I should leave him as is. He's going to be the kind of monster that when he grabs you, you get the death cam. He's not going to be slapping you around. Some monsters you can survive. You know they hit you a few times, and the more extreme monsters like this guy are going to be one-shot kills. So the last thing you want is them getting their claws on you. I'll have to adjust his health and everything. And he's like gyrating. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess that looks okay. I could always give him different movement animations later. Because that run, I don't know, that run doesn't make me scared. That's not like, not really a scary run. Kind of expect to see more arm movement. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. If I can get him off my ass, I want to see at least what he looks like as he's like looking around. So we'll pop out. We'll see what he looks like, just kind of investigating. Yeah, there's a lot to be desired here. A lot to be desired. I don't mind his idol. I don't like his idol. But that's not what I consider scary. But fuck it. For now, we will leave that as is. What we're doing here on the test map, though, is first off, we're deleting him. We're going to give him his kill animation. So that way, even if I decide to rebuild him later and switch up his animations and all that stuff, I can at least get the kill animation done, and it'll work for the future, future version of him. I don't like how speckly he is. I'll have to fix that later. Like that light rendering is just making him sparkle. I don't like it. I could try to just change his material because I do believe he's got some other cool materials. Let's try for 2, for 3. This would be fun. I have a few different skins I can use, so he always looks a little different. What happens if I just clear? I can't. Okay. And then we have other skins. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's really cool. All right. So, oh, pardon me a second. Got a Banabot. Banabot. All right. So, animating the kill cam. How do we do it? Good question, because I haven't done it in a couple weeks. So, see if I can remember what I was doing. Because I'm not a professional. This is my my first real game. I've done a couple other little things, but when it comes down to it, yeah, there's a lot I don't know. Unreal, I was using Godot, so Unreal's a lot newer to me. But we're going to, first off, turn off that. Okay. No more navigation. My nose is itchy. Let's do, let's change the skin back before I forget. We'll fix all that later. what we'll do is pick the animation I want to use, which I had found one earlier that I can pick apart. It was, I think this? No. Nope. That one. I like this, so we're going to retarget it to the werewolf. And what is this one called? It's like number 9. Yeah, attack 9. So we'll play it, see what it looks like in here. Yeah, because I will be able to adjust the bones a bit myself for that one. So we're going to export it to custom. Where's it at? Custom spawn system. Am I blind? There we go. Custom animations. Export. So that'll be our starting animation. Ugh. And where we'll go from there. Oh, so hang on. There is something I noticed before I go into that. There are some other skeletons that I could use for the werewolf. Mesh. They are plain, but they're like more skin, less fur, less sparkly fur. I might go with one of these because, like, especially where it had the grotesque, like, rotten flesh. If I could give this model that nasty flesh, and there's no like fur on him, he's just like, that mix between human canine, but more human. That he doesn't have all the fur. That I think that could increase the creepiness of running into this guy. So that is an option, and I think because it's the same, essentially the same skeleton. So let me see what happens if I swap his skeleton out. Should work still. Yeah, look at that. What do you think? I think this is much more nightmare fuel. And then if we give him that like nasty skin, where we go? Yeah, look at that. That's definitely not what you expect when you think a werewolf's coming for you in a game. And I kind of dig it. What's this one? Ew, no, that's cartoony. I don't like it. But I could do a few of the different skins. I really like the one where the skin's all messed up. I like this one because he could sneak up on you in the dark. Yeah, he would be pretty unsettling. I like this one and this one. So if I were to make a choice, I think I would go with these two. And what I could do is in the event graph, I'll have to override my my custom startup. It's probably in construction. I don't know. I'll have to look around. Let's go check the parent's construction. I got it where I was randomizing what skin the monsters spawn with. So I could make it between the two if I really want. But I think I'm going to do that. We'll leave him without his fur because he is definitely scarier furless. Hey, Waffle. Yeah, it's very spooky. Doing spooky stuff. We're doing animations right now. I'm going to try to remember how I was doing my kill cams. And I think we're going to start off with the custom animation. And it should be hiding in here somewhere with the number 9. So lost. Demon kill, demon, 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 creature. Here we go. So this should be what I need. Let's lift it up a little bit. So let's attack. Here we go. Nope, not that. I'm drunk. All right. So I believe we can delete the old things. And this guy, we're going to drag him from the top into here. And now if I hit play, nothing happens because I am lost. All right, how did I have this before? We've got him. I do need to get the skeleton fixed real quick. If I'm going to be doing the hairless version right here, then I need to add the camera slot to his hand that all the other monsters have. And to do that, I gotta open up one of the other monsters so I can see how I like which hand it was in. I could just copy and paste it. So monsters. Let's look at the demons. Oh yeah, I think a lot of my monsters have some strange front looks, especially the demon. Yeah, you know, might be children around, so I don't want to look at too much demon bush. What are you up to today, Waffle? Are you going somewhere? Here we go. The grab socket. I need to copy that. It's in the right hand. So copy socket. And we'll go to this and So this animation I want to do, I probably shouldn't do the right hand because it's going to throw his arms forward. So yeah, I don't know unless I cue when it does the grab. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Thinking big brain. So we'll just start with the right hand. If I got to fix it later, we can fix it later. So we'll paste this here. Now we got the grab socket that is floating in space for whatever reason. But that's fine. We'll leave it there. Just so long as he's got it. Save it. My friends are coming to play board games, trying to get as many. Yeah, it's gonna suck when you move and you're just reminiscing about the good times. Play it up as much as you can. Before you leave though, can show you the how the farm's coming along. It's L. God, I stopped doing this for like 2 days, or not 2 days, like 3 days. and it reset my whole mind. Like staying in it every day, I knew exactly where everything was. I knew what was going on. And then 3 days later, I'm just like, what's going on? I made that? How did I make that? All right, so, oh, got some lights that I'm going to be putting in. I figure it could help with a little bit of navigation, having some lights that can spawn in different spots. And then out there, I'm gonna fix all this vegetation. This is a little intense. I want some vegetation like this, but not where I don't know that you know you can go that way. But got this fenced in. The barn. And nothing over here. But yeah, got everything working out so far. Just got to build a few more. This outdoor map, I want to do like maybe 5 major locations that are going to have the objectives to find, and the rest just corn maze. So it should be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And then I'm going to have inside the barn here, once you figure out how to solve the how the barn works, there's going to be a door right here sealed. And I'm leaving this open so we can build under the map. And that's going to have some cool secrets, some really weird farm out here. And then the werewolf and some of my newer monsters and entities will spawn here, like exclusively to the outdoor maps. So that should be fun. Fucked up mutilated cow tree. I am doing something special with cows. Not a cow tree, but I do have my cow. Haven't even checked them out. There she is. So, some fun stuff coming. I don't know. The more I put this together, the more I'm thinking like I'll do a little endless dive with levels, but I kind of want to just build it from the get-go, more like backrooms, and go ahead and start focusing on solving things and moving forward and progressing that way. I do want like the story side of it, and then if you just want to play and keep running and diving in and having random generation, like have that option. But at the same time, if I already have it procedural, then it's like an all-in-one. You can already play it procedurally. But I do want to give it some kind of texture, like, yeah, main point. I want progression. I figure if there's like 12 levels of trying to make it to the top without dying, that could be fun. Yeah, I want to add some really unique puzzles. This barn really got or the farm map really got my head spinning. So the puzzle's definitely unique, really unique. And the whole underneath the farm map is, yeah, it really threw out all the ideas of what I want to try to do. So this should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. And then this shit I got to figure out. I don't know why I don't remember how I rigged my animation. Yeah, I didn't want to just do the same thing of like you're looking for numbers and to open the code. I want to do like just really off the wall things. Like I wish I could say what I'm doing with the farm so you could go like, what the fuck? All right, later, man. Thanks for stopping in. All right. As for this, um, we need to go back to where the hell was I? So lost today. It's not in here. Custom animations. Custom animations. That starts with a C. There we go. Open the new level sequence again. All right. The thing is, I need my... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to like remake... Oh, wait. No, I'm just stupid. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm stupid. We'll fix it. Um, hmm. Guess I can give him skin. What is the... There we go. Werewolf skin. All right, so... What has me confused is this should be showing all the things, all the things. Why are we not getting all the things? I know it's probably because let me just add the extra one. Let's see what happens now. There we go. Um uh, so what I wanted to do is when he grabs that, what's going on with his fingers? Ew. Look at that little ew. What I want to do is when he grabs like this, we're going to pause the rest of the animation. Or we're gonna so if the camera's here. This is a lot to think about. Let me hang on. I think I know what I did wrong. Could be wrong. I'll figure this out and we do it again tomorrow, you know. But I might have dropped the monster in first. Like this. And then maybe we can drop the werewolf over there. Now add his animation. Okay. So now I should be able to access his camera, which, where is that camera? Oh no, I haven't added the camera. The camera, we'll look at the demon blueprint. So we've got this camera right here on his hand, execution camera. I don't think I can just copy and paste it because I had problems with that before. But we'll try. We'll at least give it a try. Paste it in. This should be nested under there. Move the demon over here. Let's close everything to the right. So it's execution camera and then spotlight. So let's copy the spotlight 2 and paste that in, attach it to the camera. And I believe it's attached to the middle finger, middle right hand. So let's parent socket the middle like that. And as you can see, it's not in the hand. Let's, all right, this is gonna get a little complicated. Let's pull this up and let's get the werewolf where he would be essentially grabbing you like this, right? And now let's go forward a little more in case that camera. Yeah, it's getting kind of goofy because his fingers are like cheese curds and just all wrinkled up. We're going to try to attach that camera just to his hand bone. Yeah, let's try that. So let's try, well, first off, we're on the pinky. I don't know how we ended up on the pinky. But let's just try the hand. Hand. That. Compile, and what's going on now? The camera is in the sky. And if we fast forward a bit, here, let me move this. I want you guys to be able to see. It's a little rough for anybody on TikTok, so I'll shrink it down a bit. What we want to do is rotate through or move through the animations a bit to see how steady that camera is going to be while the hand is there. I might have to route the player. I might have to route this camera to his foot. I need something that's like not going anywhere. So like, let's look at his feet. That camera right now is fucking bouncing around everywhere. The left foot. The left foot seems to be the most static. But the problem is the way this thing's moving, forward, backwards. If the camera is not somewhat pushing and pulling away from him, we might have some issues. Sorry, I'm thinking. This is me thinking. So I like he like lurches in, grabs you, right? Pulls you up. So maybe we can just camera. Okay. I think what we're going to do is keep the camera rooted to the hand, but we're going to get rid of a lot of this animation. We're only going to have the animation where he reaches in, grabs you, pulls you. The hands are going to stay there. I'll have him like howl. I'll edit the animation past this point, have him howl, and then possibly reverse the animation. It kind of pushes you forward again as his head comes in and he bites. So that's what we'll do. We'll use the right hand. Okay, camera's on the right hand. We just need to rotate the camera right here, right when he grabs. We'll come in here, and what I'll do is I'll pop this window out so that way you guys can see in real time how it starts updating as I rotate the camera. So we'll come over here, and you guys should be able to see that camera move towards his hands, and then you'll see in this black, like the viewport, the view of the actual, here, let me shrink this down a bit. Should be able to see in the viewport the updated, yeah, you'll see. You'll see. So camera. Let's rotate. All right. Trying to orient myself here. Let's just reset the location. There we go. Reset location, rotation. Now we'll drag the camera over a bit. And we'll rotate it. Not that way. Not that way. We're starting to see them.